I often hear, and one of those yes, but what things that we all like to do is, but I'm the only one who knows how to do this. I'm the best person to do this. And sometimes we value ourselves in the things that we do. I created this. I don't see how it's so complicated. I don't see how I could possibly teach this to someone else. Having been through that myself, and I am the best at overcomplicating something. How do you address those types of situations?
You know, I think one, it's very rare that you'll find somebody who does those things exactly how you do it, right? It's very rare. If you find that, great for you, right? But very rare. People always gonna have their own spin on things, right? Which I think sometimes that's good, right? Because you might learn something from that person, and that might make you rethink the way you've done something, right? Wow, I didn't consider this before. Different ways of thinking and different, levels of intellect, right? But the other thing is, and you find this a lot when someone's trying to retire. Let's say want to sell their business or they want to, move on, right? And they've created this thing that no one can quite understand. So the business itself becomes very hard to sell, or for the owner, the creator to leave, right? And that's not a place you want to be in either, right? There has to be a balance between creating something that speaks to you, as a creator, but also is something that's scalable or can be taught to someone else, right? And certainly if it's something that is hard to do, that could happen. You better have a plan to, get it on paper somehow, or find a way to make it so that you can teach someone. Because as much as we like to think that we are invincible, and that we're not replaceable, the sobering reality is that we are, like, as I always tell my staff, about like anytime I see that my staff is becoming loose about copying people on emails or doing reply alls, I'm like, hey, like, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, you need to know what that last conversation was, right? And vice versa. Like, no one, I'm knocking on wood, is, you know, is, you know, um, um, exempted from something bad happening to you or something unfortunate happening, right? And people have to be prepared for that. And I don't like, I try to make it like not a heavy topic, but it's true. you know um you just have to have that sober, you have to have that conversation with yourself to know that, look, tomorrow I can slip and fall and be out for a week. What then?
I like that, looking at putting that spin on it. You said, looking at it from a positive perspective as to you wanted to do other things. We just talked about all of the travel that you have going on,
Right.
all of the time that you're able to spend with friends, and that's time that you were able to free up to
Yeah.
do something positive. And it's an honest conversation that we have with ourselves. Someone once said, I'm not ready to retire because I'd be retiring from something and not to something. So
Mm,
sometimes, in order to let go of something, we need to be going towards something rather
yeah.
than just standing still looking at, those are all the things I let go. I'm not needed anymore.
Yeah.
So sometimes the starting point is, what do I want to go to? What do I want to free myself up for and create that future state?
Yeah.
And then it's more exciting to let go of and find those repetitive things.